Well, I'm gonna get this out of the way. This year was something, wasn't it? But it wasn't all bad, was it? Now that the year is coming to a close, let's look at the top 10 animes of 2020. Before I begin, reminder that this is my list. And if your top animes is not on my list, then that means I haven't seen it yet, or I haven't liked it as you did. So let's begin. Number 10 spot goes to Haikyu To the Top. The action-packed volleyball anime is back to show us how cool volleyball could be if portrayed in godlike Sakuga. This show was able to hype up the emotions just enough at the Inarizaki fight to make it to the list. But it was a far cry from the emotions given by the Shiratorizawa fight, so it takes my number 10. Maybe the next season will be better since the matches will be more personal. The number 9 goes to Dorohedoro. Man, Dorohedoro. This anime is what happens if the author has so much creative freedom to her that she essentially writes something out of this world. Like, where else can you find a steampunk world overruled by magicians? The main character has this lizard head for a head, but there's a man living in his mouth? That could be him or somebody else entirely? Like, watching this show is just trippy. Studio Mappa has made the 3D aesthetics work in its favor, and I love the unique world and characters. The only reason it's low on this list is because the season was essentially world building. So nothing significant happened yet. But I hope to see more of this anime in the future. My number 8 is Hamefura, or My Next Life as a Villainess. Yeah, I sound like a broken record here, but I really like Hamefura. If you watch a lot of anime, you tend to encounter a lot of carbon copy isekais. But Hamefura just stood out and just gave me something refreshing. And it's always a joy to see Katarina and her pansexual harem just go into funny but sweet situations. And it just melts your heart. Plus, Katarina has the same training method as Sakuna of Horizon Ruin, so what's not to love? Number 7 is The Great Pretender. This con anime really brought its A-game in the style department, with its stylish visuals and overall presentation. And their elaborate cons are always a great watch, and I won't pretend otherwise. Number 6 on my list is Toaru Kagaku no Railgun T, or A Certain Scientific Railgun Season 3. Finally, the Railgun of Tokiwada is back on her 3rd season, and it took 7 years for it to get adapted, but unlike Index Season 3, it was worth the wait. It's kinda strange for a spin-off series of a side character to be this good. Let's not lie, it's always awesome to see Misaka fire that railgun. Anyways, the expansion of the lore of Academy City is always a treat, and it takes my number 6. The number 5 on my list is Kaguya-sama Kokurasetai, or Kaguya-sama Love is War Season 2. This tsundere vs tsundere romantic comedy is back again, and this time they amped up the feels. The comedic parts of the show also got amped as well. And I just can't get enough of Kaguya and Shirogane's antics, and I need more of it. Season 3, please arrive faster. Number 4 is Majo no Tabitabi, or Journey of Elena. To be fair, when I started watching this anime, I thought I'll be watching a Violet Evergarden meets Little Witch Academia, but instead, I was treated to Violet Evergarden meets 2020. The anime got weirdly dark in some episodes that you question if it's from the same anime. But like I stated in my Elena video, this thematically works well with the journey aspect of her story, so it just made the anime that much better. The number 3 on my list is Rezero Season 2. Like damn, this anime had no chill. At least Elena lets you rest for an episode or two before it gets dark again, but Rezero just keeps on raising the "what is going on?" factor every goddamn episode. And also, Echidna's best girl. Number 2 is Jujutsu Kaisen. Man, this show has perfected the shonen formula to a T. Like, this show kinda reminds me of shows like Yu Yu Hakusho or Bleach, but they got the good parts of that show and just polished it. And they just give you hype after hype after hype each episode, and Studio Mappa just did a stellar job at animating these hype. And they also gave the ladies a husbando that can rival Levi, and his name is Gojo Satoru. Before the number 1 slot, here are my honorable mentions. Take Your Hands Off Eizoken gave me a deeper appreciation of how animation is made. Gleipnir is this battle death game anime that felt pretty unique, and it taught us to always stay away from red flags. Akudama Drive gave us a cyberpunk experience without any bugs. Ishuzoku reviewers answered the age-old question, can monster girls be waifus? And Dungeon Season 3 answered the age-old question, can monster girl be waifus? Wait a minute. Kaminoto or Tower of God did a great job at being the only webtoon adaptation this year that did not suck. Munou Nana gave us a complex viewpoint on how to be an imposter in an Among Us game with actual feelings. Oregairu Season 3 finally ended its story that even makes PhDs go, wait, what? Misfit of a Demon King Academy had a really Chad protagonist, but he wasn't Chad enough to make the anime 24 episodes. And lastly, Higurashi no Naku Koro ni Go still can't decide if it wants to be a remake or a sequel. Sorry about that, I was considering a lot for this list. Anyways, here's my number 1. My number 1 is Kanojo Okarishimasu or Rent a Girlfriend. Yeah, something about messy rom-coms that just gets me. Sure, it's not flashy like the other entries on this list, but it has engaging and messy situations that just keeps you on your toes. And I'm really looking for that in an anime. And episode after episode was just that, messy. I know I use the word messy a lot in describing this anime, but that's the only way I can accurately describe this show. And I can't wait for Season 2 for more antics with Kazuya, Chizuru, Mami, Sumi, and Ruka. And that's it for my list. What's your favorite this year? Please let me know in the comments below. And don't forget to like, subscribe, hit the notification icon for more contents like this. And I'll see you guys next time.